What's up, Pandas? Peter von Panda here. Hey, just received my 15-inch Keymod handguard. This is a slim handguard, as you can see by the channel for your gas tube here. But this is really nice. This is the handguard I'm going to go with, and the reason is simple. It's just fantastically detailed. Hera Arms makes some awesome stuff. I love a bunch of their stuff. I showed you originally their IRS quad rail. This is their Gen 2 product, and you can tell here the great thing about it is again, it's slim, so it's easy to grasp. Sorry, I'm going to show you this in a little while. Just knocked it over. And they're just so beautifully done, and they're usually so high quality. So it's pretty small. It has a pinch area here to tighten down on your nut. It has two indexing Allen screws here, but you can just see, I mean, so many handguards just tend to be kind of like a milled flat rail, and it could just be cut into sections. So the nice thing is here, there's just so much minute detail. Some relief cuts here, some circular relief cuts around the Keymod piece. You've got these type of M-lock cuts on the above and below the Keymod along the bottom as well, and some long vent holes, 4 of them along the top here. Standard pick rail up on the front, and then on the front, what is kind of cool is it has a little bit of an angle here that kind of drops that front end down a little bit for you, and just super light, super beautiful. Even the silk screening here just is really nicely done, and so many rails don't even have names on it, or just kind of the name silked onto the top. So really cool. And then some relief cuts here for grip, you know, when you're holding it. And I also like the fact that the holes don't start until you reach about 3 inches forward, which gives you a nice area to grip, but also just kind of keeps you know, your rifle looking solid and consistent, and makes that transition to the really open vented portion of the handguard a little more subtle. And then again, this is nice and smoothed off. It's going to be comfortable to grip. It's not particularly big. You don't have a kind of big pick rails on the side and on the bottom, which can be an area you're gripping. I want to show you this nut too, because this actually makes it super awesome to install. So you've got the threading here. You're going to thread this sucker on, and then because these cuts here, these flat cuts, are right on the end, you can use a crow's foot or an adjustable wrench. You can use a lot of other stuff. When these cuts are in the middle and kind of boxed in, I've noticed that, especially when you're using a crow's foot to get your final torque setting right, the crow's foot at this size, which can be 1.25 inches or larger, are usually too wide to fit in this. So this is nice. It's a smart move to put it on the end, and there's a couple of cool things that make it work. So you'd screw it on, and then you would put the rail over this, and you can see that puts those indexing screws right into this relief cut on the barrel nut. So the nice thing is you can just torque it down to the right setting, and you can install this without having to kind of re-torque it or tweak the torque. You can just get it to the right setting. So these screws will index into this, and then you can just tighten these suckers down. So you'll probably want to use just a little blue thread lock on them, which I will definitely use. And then the really cool thing too are these tabs, which help you index the rail so it's nice and vertical. You don't have to kind of play around and kind of usually lock your pick rail to the upper receiver pick rail and kind of slowly torque everything. I'm going to do that anyway, obviously, but it just helps kind of keep everything nice and straight. So you'll find that in most mil-spec uppers, it's going to slide right in, fit nice and tight, and then you can just tighten everything down. You're going to need 2 different Allen wrenches. This is a little smaller than this, but you know, just really nice all around beautiful handrail or handguard, you know. And as I understand it, Hera Arms is going to come out with their M-lock accessories momentarily. So cool thing. Looks a little gray here. I've got the lights pumped up because it's so hard to photograph black, but Really beautiful. No T-marked uppers or anything like that on it. But you know, I just fell in love with the detail, which is kind of something you get in a lot of German products. So hope that helps if you're looking for it. You know, you're talking about a $200 handguard, which is kind of the price for, you know, a lot of pretty nice handguards. But again, this nut, this type of fastening system to tighten it to the nut is going to make this a really simple handguard to install, which I'm going to do now. Peter von Panda, out.